Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bristol Motor Speedway. Here tonight with the Big Evil Design Truck Series with the ISRC, also known as International Sim Racing Championship. Dylan Alt qualifying on the pole. Second will be Andy McDowell. Third will be Brandon Morris. Fourth will be Kadariz Tabe. We'll get back to you on that. But as your top four running order, as they're getting the one to go this time by, coming to the green flag. This should be an exciting event. First race of the season as well. So yeah, let's hope this will be a good one. As the pace car takes a sharp left turn down pit road. Green flag in there. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Down into turns number 1 and 2 they go. Dylan Alt gonna pull away with the race lead. Andy McDowell stuck on the top. Here comes the number 21 truck. Side by side for the second spot. Dylan Alt will lead lap number 1 here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Currently with a 4/10 second lead over second place Andy McDowell.
The yellow flag
Yellow
is
flag out on the speedway. Let's see what's gonna happen. What's going on here? First yellow of the night. Oh, 9 truck looks like he's involved. Number 2 truck as well. That is Caden Atkins. A lot of rear damage on that number 2 machine. Let's go see what happened here. Looks like racing side by side for position, coming off of turns number 4 right there into turns number 1 and 2. Looks like 3 wide in front of him, maybe? No. Oh, just gets hooked by the number 9 truck right there. Let's see if we can get another view of that. Hard hit into the outside wall right there for both of those trucks. And comes up the track, clips him again. Clips that 09 truck right there. We're gonna go on board with the 09 here. Just has a run, can't do anything about it. Gets into him. Tough break there for those 2 machines. Andy McDowell running breast cancer awareness Toyota Camry, or Toyota Tundra, excuse me. Beautiful paint scheme on that Tundra. As they are doubling them up, getting the 1 to green this time by. Dylan Alt starting up front. Second, Andy McDowell. Third will be Kadariz Tabe. Fourth will be Brandon Morris. It's your top 4 running order. Number 42 truck picks the bottom on the restart. That seems to be the preferred lane so far at this racetrack. Not a lot of rubber on the track, as you see. Here they come. Green flag back in the air here at Bristol. As they go through turns number 1 and 2. All pulling away with the race lead. Great start for him. Into turns number 3 and 4. Dylan Alt will lead another lap, put that one in the books.
The yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag back on the speedway again. Tough break for the number 29 machine. He seems to be involved in it. Let's go see what happened here. Just gets that wall. Gets the 2 truck as well. Tough break for the number 29. That is Mitchell Guznes. It'll be, your top 3 will be Dylan Alt, Andy McDowell, and Tave in the 21 truck. Here they come off of 4 to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Huge jump by the top 2 competitors. Down through turns number 1 and 2, they go off of 2. McDowell all over the back bumper of the 42. About a car length and a half separates 1 and 2. Dylan Alt trying to hold him off. Running that middle to the top groove right there. Not all the way against the wall just yet. Andy McDowell hanging in there, trying to close in that gap to catch race leader Dylan Alt. Off of 2 they go. 2/10 separate both of the drivers. Andy McDowell still hanging in there. Oh, hits the wall a little bit off of 2 right there. That's going to slow him up quite a bit. Got some splitter damage right there and some rear bumper. Oh, gets loose off the corner now. What was running so good there for a second, hanging in there with Dylan Alt, now going down the drain. He's still hanging in there for second though. Dylan Alt now pulling away with the race lead, now 1 second to the advantage. Oh, Alt gets into the wall now too. He's scraping it down the straightaway. Into the wall again in 3 and 4. Everybody having a tough time in these trucks right now. It looks like McDowell might have got back into the wall as well. The gap now, 0.5 of a second. Mark Love just watching all of this unfold right in front of him. Mark Love looks to be taking it easy, but driving the truck fast still. Not trying to get damaged too early in this race like Dylan Alt and McDowell. Mark Love behind race leader 1.5 seconds as he's starting to run the top. Mark Love running a more interesting line than what everyone else is running. Looks like in 3 and 4 right there, he pushes it up towards the top in turns 3 and 4, pushes it up towards the top. We'll see it right here. And arcs it back down to the middle to bottom lane, I'd say. And in 1 and 2, he just runs the middle of the racetrack. Interesting line by him. Has got a yellow flag out on the speedway. Oh, trouble! 28 goes around. He saves it. Incredible save right there for Andy McDowell. See what happened to Andy right here real quick. Just gets loose off the exit. Great job by the 28 driver keeping it off the inside wall. Big gaggle of trucks right here. Oh, 2 truck involved once again. Caden Atkins really not having a good night at all. Just gets loose off the exit, and it's just a giant chain reaction from behind. Here it is. Seeing Saw on the wheel carrying the helmet cam tonight. Tough break for the number 2 machine. Here they come.
Green
flag back in the air here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Great jump from Mark Love as he goes through turns number 1 and 2. Aaron Smith in the yellow truck. Looking to the outside.
The yellow flag is out.
And yellow flag out on the speedway. Huge contact. Tave goes around. Tough break for the number 28 McDowell. Blows the motor. A lot of smoke rolling out of that number 28 machine. At turns number 2. Or yeah, right here the yellow flag comes out and a whole bunch of trucks just pile up. Caden Atkins actually missing a wreck. Not being involved for once. That's a good sign for him. But tough break for that number 28 machine. Had a strong run tonight. Not going to be able to pull off a victory. Oh, just gets punted by the number 70 truck. And just gets loose off the exit, head on into the inside wall. And that definitely will end his day for sure. Tough break for the number 52. We're back here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Mark Love first, Dylan Alt second, and third will be Caden Atkins. As your top 3 running order as they come on off at turns in number 4. Pace car takes that sharp left down pit road. Green flag back in the air. Mark Love does not get going. Huge contact behind him. Huge wreck. Tons of cars involved. Yellow flag out on the speedway. Looked like Mark Love just didn't get going right there. Number 1 truck, the 01, excuse me, involved as well. Let's go back, see what happened here. Mark Love maybe spinning his tires. The 2 truck spins his tires. Gets into the 70. 70 barely misses that inside pit wall, which would have been an extremely hard hit. Tons of trucks involved right there. Let's get another shot of this. We're gonna go on board. Just not expecting it, looks like. So we're gonna go on board with Harry Grindle in the number 70 machine on the restart. So they're going. Spins his tires. 2 truck just clips the number 70. Tough break for these guys. Here they come back to the restart zone. Will we be seeing tire spins once again? Pace car takes a sharp left down pit road. Here they come. Green flag back in the air here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Dylan Alt with the great jump on that restart. Here comes McDowell side by side for the 2nd spot. Smith running the top, getting the runs off the corner. McDowell's going to clear him off of 4. McDowell now going to go hunt down race leader Dylan Alt. Meanwhile, we got a battle for 4th. As Mitchell Guzman is going to clear him for it. Here we go, looking down to the inside is the 43, Mark Love. Mark Love going to take the position. Here comes Tave. McDowell gets into the wall a little bit off of 2. Here comes Smith. A car length back off of him. Off before they come to the start-finish line. Dylan Alt with an 0.8 of a second lead over McDowell. Aaron Smith all over the rear bumper of that 28 machine. As we are coming up 10 laps from the halfway point here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Meanwhile, up front, Dylan Alt pulling away with the race lead. Now the lead almost a second, hanging around 9/10, so he is running towards the top. And 1 and 2, see what he does in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 just runs right against that wall and arcs it down on exit. It's like what we saw McDowell doing earlier on in the race. Meanwhile, back in 5th, Tabe with some rear end damage on that number 21 machine. He's been having a solid day in that Chevrolet truck as he comes off at turns number 2, down into 3 and 4. Tabe been running mainly top 3 so far tonight. Right now, he currently sits in the 5th spot. Going to do a rundown of the field. Meanwhile, in 4th, Mark Love leaned some laps earlier on in this race, went down to get some tires and fuel. He's currently sitting in the 4th spot. 3rd, Aaron Smith battling with McDowell for the 2nd spot. Aaron Smith been having a solid day as well. Started in the rear, made his way up to 2nd as the highest position he's gone so far. Now sitting in 3rd. Andy McDowell, excuse me, currently running in the 2nd spot, having a solid day. So we are almost halfway through this race, 1 lap away from that. As we got a yellow flag out on the speedway. As they get the 1 to go here at the Bristol Motor Speedway, Dylan Alt will lead him back to the green. Aaron Smith 2nd, Mark Love 3rd, Tabe will be 4th, 5th, Gindel. He was involved in an earlier wreck. As they're coming to the restart zone, pace car taking that, he's gonna take that sharp left turn down to pit road. As he does right there. Here we go, green flag back in the air here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Dylan Alt with the jump. Aaron Smith, 2 car lengths behind him. Down the back straight will they go, battle for the lead. Is Smith gonna have anything for your race leader? Running a higher groove, trying to get the runs off the exit. He's hanging in there with them. Now down to Carling. Through 3 and 4 they come. Dylan Alt still hanging in there with a mirror full of Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith hanging in there. Still about a car length back for the race lead. He's closing it down just a little bit though. Aaron Smith still trying to close in that gap. He's been looking for a way for the 42 to make a mistake. We are on board with Dylan Alt, race leader. As you can see, Aaron Smith right behind him in 2nd. Tough break for the number 21 truck of Tave. We'll go get an onboard with him. Here goes into turns number 1 and 2. You see he's really loose right there. Gathers it up and then just loses it on exit. Not what that team wanted to see halfway through this race. This pace car pulls down pit road.
Green flag, green flag.
Dylan Alt goes immediately. Great start for the number 42 truck. Through 1 and 2 they go. Aaron Smith looking to close in that gap once again, make a battle for the race lead, and he is indeed. He is now a car length and a half off of race leader Dylan Alt. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Aaron Smith running a bit of a lower line rate here compared to Dylan Alt. As the gap remains about 2/10 from one another from first and second. Meanwhile, out in 10th, Rodney Edwards. He's been pretty quiet all day. He hasn't shown the performance that he's needed to so far. See if he'll somehow make his way up to the front, as he does have a lot of damage on that machine. Ninth is Kadoris Tave. Kadoris having had a solid run going in tonight's race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. As you can see the leaders right behind him. Tough break for the number 21 machine. He was running good until that incident when he spun off the backstretch into the inside wall. Looked like it may have gave him some motor damage. Definitely not what he wanted to see. Up front for the race lead. Aaron Smith still hanging in there, about 3/10 of the distance now from first and second. Dylan Alt still holding on to the race lead as we put lap 86 in the books here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Looks like he's closing up that gap a little bit. Now down to half a car length for the race lead. Off of turns number 2 they go. Down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4. Aaron Smith not making his move yet. Dylan Alt still hanging in there for the race lead. Looks like a little bobble from Aaron Smith. He floats up the track a little bit in the middle of 1 and 2. Now the distance a car length between the two drivers. Dylan Alt still up front leading this race. Aaron Smith closing in right behind him, not giving an inch. And they're catching a lap car, number 21 of Doris. First Dave, that lap car right in front of him, that number 21 machine. Taking the line away from the race leader. Dylan Alt stuck behind the lap car, 21, trying to give him the bottom. Now he's going to give him the top. Aaron Smith. This could help him out huge right here. On the back stretch, they go to 3 and 4. Got a battle for second or for first. Dylan Alt holding off second place to Aaron Smith in second, still getting held off. Solid day so far for Dylan Alt. led the most laps so far. Currently running up front, started on the pole. Had some troubles earlier on by getting in the wall. You see some of the damage right there. But this is his best day so far. This is probably as good as you can get it right now. As he has almost led every single lap of the race. But Aaron Smith is really hungry for a victory. Car lengths separate drivers 1 and 2. They come off of turn number 4 down the back straightaway, go catching more lap traffic. Aaron Smith trying to close in that gap. Here he comes with the run down the back straightaway. 2 car lengths the distance between first and second. As they catch the lap truck, number 17. He'll stay low, let the leaders by. That is Rodney Edwards. He's gonna let them go. Down the back straightaway. 19 laps to go here at Bristol. Down the back straight we go. They've been running the wall for most of this race and arcing it down in 3 and 4. Dylan Alt puts another laps in the books. "17 laps to go this time by. Now will be 16. There'll be 16 to go. Dylan Alt been dominating this race. Aaron Smith still hanging in there right behind him. We got 16 laps to go here at Bristol. Little wiggle from the yellow truck of Aaron Smith off of 2. That allows that gap to get a little bigger for Dylan Alt. Back straightaway go into turns number 3 and 4. Dylan Alt still hanging on to a pretty decent sized lead over Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith has had a really solid day so far. Started 11th, currently in the 2nd spot. 2nd place finish would be huge for him. Here we go. The gap is short, huge amount. They were almost bumper to bumper for the race lead right there. Dylan Alt, the car length separates 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Off of turn number 4 they come. Dylan Alt still hanging in there. Lap truck on the bottom of the track. He's got to get out of the way of the leaders. Dylan Alt extending that lead a little bit more. Aaron Smith trying to close in that gap again. He's all over the rear view mirror of Dylan Alt. As they cross the start-finish line, Dylan Alt still holding on to the race lead. Off of 4, Aaron Smith gets a little bobble right there. Both trucks right against the wall right there. And that is a fast lane to run. Aaron Smith might be pushing his truck too much though, or he could be saving for the end. Down the back straightaway go. Aaron Smith into the wall a little bit. He gets loose. He's into the wall. Tough break for Aaron Smith. Down the back straightaway go. Dylan Alt pulls away with the lead again. 5 to go here at Bristol. Alt catching more lap traffic once again. Off before they come. 4 to go here at Bristol. This might help Aaron Smith out. That 17 truck will let the leaders by. Coming to 3 to go this time. Dylan Alt looking to win the opening season. Off of 2 they go. Turns number 3. All into the wall now. Two laps to go here at Bristol. Aaron Smith, will he have anything for the leaders? He bobbles off of 2 into 3 and 4. White flag in the air, 1 to go. Off of turns number 2, down the back straight for the final time. Aaron Smith bobbles again into 3 and 4. It's not going to be enough. Dylan Alt wins here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Dylan Alt gets it won and gets it done here at Bristol. As he burns it down on the front straightaway. Dylan Alt wins the first race of the season with an intense battle for the win. Aaron Smith coming just short of victory here at Bristol Motor Speedway. All right, we are here with Dylan Alt, race winner here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. How's it feel to get the win?
Feels pretty great. And I haven't had a lead. I just make a lot of mistakes and stuff like that. But anyways, the car felt great throughout the run. It was tight and loose on different spots of the track or areas of the track. But Aaron and Andy were probably the only 2 fast cars in there. And maybe Mark Love. But anyways, I knew Aaron had no practice on the start of the race, and he just joined. So I knew throughout the 120 laps, he would go through the field and be on my back bumper, racing me for the win. And that was a lot of pressure on me for that long run. I don't remember how long it was, but yeah, it was a really fun race.
All right, you think starting on the pole benefited you at all earlier on?
I don't know. Starting in the front, it was better for the first couple laps of the race to get all the cautions in and the field sorted out. But then, I hit the wall, made a mistake, and got like 30 seconds damage. Repaired that. I was on the back of the pack and made my way through to the front again.
All right, is there anyone you got to thank?
Just Proximity Racing and Aaron for staying in that call, and Andy too, keeping company. It was pretty fun.
All right, congratulations to you. We'll see you in victory lane, man.
Thank you.